how are we all doing today? Happy Sunday as well, the best day of the entire week in my opinion. So I think today is going to be a really nice day, so I thought I would bring you along. I'm not going to have a normal Sunday, I'm going to have a slight change of my normal Sunday because yesterday was a gorgeous day and I spent a lot of it outside in the garden and I really want to do the same again today. I woke up this morning and it's really foggy, which was a complete surprise because yesterday the sun was beaming through the curtains. It was beautiful, but this morning it's completely different. I did not expect to wake up to thick fog this morning. So I think that as soon as this fog clears, it's going to be a gorgeous day. The weather forecast says that by midday, so fingers crossed my plan goes to work. I hope that my plan goes well. I hope my plan works out for me and we get a really beautiful day in the garden. I think that could be really nice and it feels like spring is finally coming. I don't know yet, I don't want to get my hopes up and it rain or snow again next week because I had a flashback on Facebook to this time, I think it was 4 years ago, and it was really deep snow at this point, so I think that the climate is just completely confused. But alas, we can live in hope and I'm just going to enjoy it while I can. So every sunny day I'm just going to spend out in the garden because it's really nice out there and it just feels good to finally be able to get out there and make big changes. So I'm excited to share that. Before we do anything else today, I wanted to just mention I've been to the supermarket this morning, so I don't need to go this afternoon because I do still need to make my dad his lunches or dinners for the week. So I think we're going to make cottage pie later on, so stay tuned for my foolproof recipe for cottage pie. But I just got this parcel in the post yesterday. I opened it and I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited, and so I left it to open them properly until I could show you guys. So these candles are from Anita from Coastal Melt. She lives on the east coast of England and she makes these candles herself at home and they are just an absolute work of art, and I wish you could smell the box. I had no idea what was in this box until I opened it and I just was like, oh, it smells amazing. So this is what I got inside. There's 2 little cute pouches and some wax melts as well, so I was really excited for the wax melts. So this one's called Warm Sands. I was going to say warm socks, but no, it's Warm Sands. Blueberry, vanilla and strawberry. This smells divine. I wish you could smell it because that smells absolutely amazing. Oh, so good. So I did make sure to choose eco-friendly scents. I know some of you have expressed concern about eco and candles and wax melts and whatnot, but rest assured I've had cats my entire life and I've never had a single problem. I'm always in a well-ventilated house, we've always got the windows cracked open, so if I ever saw it as a problem, of course I would stop. I do my best to buy natural candles and I'm going to carry on buying natural candles going forward, so that should help a lot. So as you can see, it comes in like little blocks like this, so you just break one off, pop it in your wax melt burner. So I'm going to be doing that later on, so I'll be able to show you how well they work. And then these 2 candles, I love the packaging. How beautiful is this? So it's got a little charm and a leaf, and this one is called, where is it? Warm Fluffy Socks. So I was really excited to receive this candle. I thought it sounded amazing. I have a Yankee candle that I got for Christmas and that one smells really nice. I think that's called Cashmere or something, but it's just really nice. It smells like cozy nights at home. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful that candle is. That is beautiful. I love when candles come in glass containers and, you know, just like really beautiful ones as well, because I can reuse this. This is just lovely. Oh, that reminds me of like bonfire night or something like that. Oh, that's lovely. It's got 2 little wicks there, so you can burn 2. I love that. That is just so nice. And you know what I love is it's a big candle and it comes with 2 wicks, because sometimes you get big candles that come with 1 wick, but the 1 wick isn't enough to burn the candle down, and so you end up with it like, I don't know, it like tunnels down the middle of the candle and you waste a lot of wax. So really like that. So that one is salted caramel, cream and sugar. This is the next one, so another gorgeous charm, a different charm as well. This one is Sleepy Shores, which is Norfolk Lavender, Tonka, Vanilla. I think this one's going to smell amazing. Echo is just rummaging through the packaging box as we speak. He's obsessed with those packing peanuts that they come with. Oh, that smells, ooh, kind of like a spa, but it's like vanilla but then sweeter. Oh, that's lovely. Ooh, I think I'm going to enjoy that in the bath later on. Not in the bath, but with the bath. That is lovely. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. So thank you to Anita for sending those to me. I really appreciate it. And I think that if anybody out there is looking for a nice Mother's Day gift, which is coming up in the UK, or just a gift for a friend, or even a gift for yourself, they make a really beautiful gift. And like I said, they are completely natural. They come with these little, where are they? Little cards, so information cards about the candles. And then on the back there is a candle care guide as well, so it helps you to look after your candle, and tells you all about the candles themselves as well, which is really, really lovely. So yeah, that is my little haul. I think it's not the end. I want to show you something else that I got because I'm really happy about it. I'm so excited about these. I got some books on handwriting, which you might be like, what the heck, Kay, that's so random. But I really want to improve my handwriting. As some of you may know, I've been watching Anne with an E, and on there they have the most beautiful handwritten letters to each other. And I was just sat there like, that's everything I want in my life and more. I don't know about you guys, but I never got taught cursive handwriting at school. I think in England it's not taught as part of the curriculum anymore. I swapped schools when I was going into year 7, so I've got no idea how old that would have made me. But I remember sitting next to this girl at school and her handwriting was amazing, and I was just like, wow. But at that point it was too late, you know, I'd already created my style and they weren't teaching it, but she just had the most beautiful handwriting, and I've always struggled with my handwriting since then, and always wished it was better. So I thought, there's no time like the present, and just because I'm an adult now doesn't mean that I can't relearn things. So first off, I bought this book called The Lost Art of Handwriting, and I'm looking forward to this so much. So it's just a little bit on the backstory of handwriting. And then it's got some examples as well, and it just teaches you about different things you can do with flourishes and whatnot. So I'm really looking forward to diving into this book and all of the knowledge that it has in there as well. And then of course I got Learning Cursive with Anne of Green Gables. It just felt like an injustice not to get this book when I saw it. I just think this is so cute. So it's got like all the letters, all the letters and things. This is easier to do than it looks. And then eventually you move on to little quotes from Anne with an E, or Anne of Green Gables, but I want to read the books, but I haven't yet read them. But I know I've watched the entire series and I loved it to bits. So yeah, looking forward to diving into that one. Then the last one I bought was Cursive Handwriting Workbook with Inspirational Quotes. So this one's actually marketed as for teenagers, but I thought, you know, I'm just starting out with cursive handwriting and I really liked the idea of inspirational quotes as I learn. So this one, the writing's a bit smaller, which is a good thing, so it's going to help. I'm just like peeking over the top. Hello. But yeah, I just think that's going to be so much fun, so maybe this afternoon I might have a little go. I got myself, well, Dom actually bought me a calligraphy pen as a surprise a couple months ago now, and I've not really been able to give it justice and use it properly, so I think it's going to be such a nice little project and a side hobby as well, because I really love calligraphy. I think it's like an art form, and I think that handwriting, like it says in here, is a lost art. So if any of you are wanting to try and learn how to write properly, I'll leave the links to everything that I've mentioned below, as well as the links to the gorgeous candles from Coastal Melts. And with that, I think I need to fix my dungarees, because yesterday, while I was gardening, I managed to stretch too far and the button popped off. And I mean, they're my painting dungarees, so I don't look very fashionable out there, but they worked well, so I need to sew that back on before I can head outside and enjoy some sunshine. So one of the first things I want to do today is sort the kitchen out. So yesterday, because we had such an intense day, I think we were out in the garden for about 5 hours. By the time we came back in, we were both absolutely pooped, to say the least. So we ordered an Indian takeaway because we felt we deserved it, and then basically I just sat down on the sofa and didn't move again until I went to bed. So I need to do the washing up and just put the pots away from yesterday afternoon so that the kitchen is nice and tidy. I try and do this on an evening, and I've been doing really well at doing it recently, but some days you're just not up to it, and that's okay. But I do think that starting the new day with a clean kitchen, be it that you've cleaned it the night before or the morning of the day that you're starting, I think it really does change the way that you use your kitchen, and it makes me a lot more intentional too. So let's do that, shall we? I'll try not to make this vlog entirely about Echo, but look how long he is now. He's too long for this bed. I don't think they do a bigger version of this, but he loves it. It's just too long for it. You are right there, handsome. So I made it out into the garden and I look a bit more fashionable than I did yesterday. I decided to get myself some gardening pants, and then I've just got this hoodie, which I know is a light colour for gardening, but it'll all come out in the wash. So I'll show you around the garden, bits we did yesterday, and I'll try and share my vision of the garden for the future. I'm so excited. Does anybody else ever do this thing where you get something in your head and you think about it so much that it feels real, and then you wake up in the morning and it's not real and you're like, oh. So I was looking at greenhouses yesterday, and then I completely just, like, in my head I have one, like I can see my garden, the greenhouse is there, but it's not. So anyway, at some point it will be, hopefully in the next few months. That's the plan. It's so beautiful out here today. There is not a cloud in the sky. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it said it was only 4 degrees, but it's definitely warmer than that. The fog has all lifted. My washing's out to dry. Feels like it's going to be a good day. So we took the patio up, and then I've taken all of the pebble thingies off here, and then I took these big stones off this and just planted some displaced bulbs, but I want to put wildflowers in here. Then we're going to have grass all up here. I've pushed this border back so that it's just in a line up to here. I want to push this entire border back just so it's in line with the trees. Unfortunately the trees are going to have to come out because we're putting a big fence in, but we'll be replacing them again. And then we'll be putting back down the stepping stones down the garden. This border is going to go all the way back, so this shrub's going to have to come out. We're keeping the pear tree though. It's going to come around here. This path's going to move over just a little bit, I guess. We're going to keep the archway, but I think it's going to be a bit further along. I don't know yet if this hydrangea is going to come out. I'm hoping that we can keep it there. Looks like a building site. And then we've taken all of these and then we're going to have to turn this over, and this is all going to be grass as well. We're keeping this bit as patio, but then hoping to put a greenhouse in here, so where this chair is across, but we'll see yet. We need to see where the one fits. And then this is going to be the decking area. This is all going to be grass, and then I might push this border back a little bit more, I'm not sure yet. And then we're going to have a fence on that side and a fence on that side so Echo can use the garden. My little buddy's not happy with me being out here. Bless him. So I think today what I'm going to do is clear the area where we want the greenhouse. I might try and knock some more of that wall down and move some bulbs around in that border and push it back a little bit. But all in all, I just want to make it look a bit tidier. I'm really happy with how much progress we've made. It's coming along beautifully, and it's so nice to be able to enjoy the sunshine. This is all going to Dom's dad's house as well. I forgot to mention this is the decking we had before, and then this is the Yorkshire stone that we're just going to try and sell. We might use some of it for the greenhouse floor, but yeah, not really sure yet what we're going to do with that. So we've just got two giant piles, a giant pile of slate that's also going to Dom's mum and dad's house, and then all of this rubble, which is probably going to need to go to the tip, so maybe we'll need a skip at some point. And then we're going to fill in all of this as well with soil so that we're level the whole way down the garden. Decided to bring this little guy out for some fresh air. Oh, is that nice? He's too big for his harness, so we need to get him another one.
Need one for a bear.
Got a big belly now.
A bear harness.
Oh, a bird. Echo's just seen two birds. These pigeons, they're absolutely mugging him off. They've been flopping all around, winding him up. Now look at him. Captivated, aren't you?
Oh, he's looking right down the lens.
His little paw.
Beautiful boy.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got our lines crossed? We're wasting time on stuff that doesn't really matter, while wishing for something better.
So I know what I'm doing to the garden a lot of you probably won't agree with, but I do promise that once we're finished it will be just as lovely as it was before. We're just future-proofing ourselves for one day when we have children, and just in general, like having Dom's niece and nephew over, just being able to play football, play baton ball, and make use of the garden as a garden, not just as a beautiful thing to look at. The people who lived here before were retired. They had a lot of time to garden and weed, and they really loved their flowers and plants, so we've got an absolute abundance of plants here, which is really nice. It's a good way to start a garden, but we're just going to make it a bit more us, and I'm really looking forward to being able to put our own mark on it. So yeah, a lot less grey slate and a lot more grass. That's the plan. So I'm clearing this little area here so I can see how big of a greenhouse we can get away with. Come over here. Ideally, I would like one with a door that opens sideways, but I think looking at greenhouses online, it's going to be one that opens from an end, so the end's going to have to be here. So this is the bit we're keeping, and then this bit we're not keeping, so I guess the greenhouse door would be here, and then I'm doing this slide, don't they? And then we'd have all our beautiful fruit and veg in here, and it would just go along there. So we'll see. I'm hoping to keep the hydrangea and the pear tree. I've just managed to pull these little guys out, so they're either going to go in our garden, my mum's garden, or Dom's mum's garden. So they're not going to go to waste, that's for sure. There is an abundance of bulbs in there and you can see them all popping up. We haven't actually done any proper garden maintenance through winter, so it's time now. Our bin's full though. So this only goes every 2 weeks and it only just went, and now it's full again, so that's going to put a halt to my gardening endeavours unless I just leave it in a big pile. So this is lavender, I believe. Yeah, so we're going to keep these as well, but just move them further back into the border. I haven't decided yet what we're going to do here, so this wall might stay, might come out. I don't know if we're just going to keep this border going straight along all the way, well, yeah, all the way to the bottom, and then just have like a little mud circle there and around here. I haven't yet decided what I think might look better, but we can always put borders back in eventually if we want to. This one though, this is going way back. So looking at this, actually some of what I've just pulled out and what I'm continuing to pull out can go along here to make another border. There's not actually anything planted here for some reason, so hopefully they'll survive. This pear tree gets quite wild in the winter, so I think that's probably why in the summer, it's actually budding. I don't know if you can see. Summer is on its way. This is also budding. This is gorgeous. This one's budding as well. These are so soft, it's lovely. I can't remember what any of these plants are called, but they're all really beautiful. So I'm making good progress. I'm yet to figure out if this is just compacted sand or if it's cement. Because obviously if the greenhouse is going on top of here, I don't really want cement mixed in with my soil. I'll have to figure it out, but it's looking better. Looking good. Whew. It's thirsty workers' gardening lark. I would explain this a little bit as well. So obviously we want to get a patio table and chairs to go on here. It's going to look much bigger once all of this stuff's gone. I'm yet to find out how to get like a bin cover for these, and then eventually I'd like to get some lights to go across here so that they cover the patio area. I think that would look really magical. And then we're going to get a barbecue up here, which will potentially go over here.
Misunderstandings and words unspoken, we fall apart, and I won't dare to say, do you feel the same way? Maybe you don't want to know, but you don't see what you have in front of you, or maybe I'm not enough for you, so maybe I should go. If I had known from the start this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time. If we don't feel,
If you're squeamish, look away, but I just think I found where all the worms live. That is so gross.
pretend that everything's okay. Don't string me along the way you do. Just let me get over you. Maybe you don't wanna know, but you don't see what you have in front of you, or maybe I'm not enough for you, so maybe I should go. If I had known from the start this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time. No, I don't wanna waste my time. inside.
I think someone missed me. Look at the sunspots we're getting in the house. It makes me so happy. We don't get any through the winter. So it's nice now that we're getting into summer that we're getting some. I've got one right on my face, of course I do. So I'm really happy with the progress that I've made today. I managed to get everything out of the border and pushed it back into a smaller border, and I've took a few bushes out and I'm gonna, like I said, give those to family and friends because currently we don't really have anywhere to put them. And then I managed to clear where the greenhouse is going to be, and I've raked it all over. So we've still got to do some work down there as well till we can put a greenhouse on, of course, but I'm really happy that now I'm able to see, I can visualise it, so that makes me really happy. I hope that you enjoyed the gardening part of this vlog. If you did, let me know below, and let me know if you want to see more gardening content during the summer months, because I really enjoyed being out there today. It was really lovely. Echo is not so sure. To be honest, a lot of time we really want to cat-proof the garden, so this is one of the first projects that we're doing so that that can become a reality for him, hopefully by the end of summer, so he can just come and go as his heart pleases. But I think he's missed his mum today. Little puppy. I'm tired. I think I'm going to go and jump in the bath. I'm just going to have a nice relaxing bath. I love having a bath after a long day in the garden while it's still daylight, because a lot of the time I have my baths at night time, but there's something about like an afternoon bath that's just really lovely. I'm out of the garden much later than I wanted to be. It's 4 o'clock. I was supposed to be doing gardening until 3, so tea might be a bit later tonight, but that's fine. So I'm going to have a bath and then I'm going to make us our tea, and Echo's going to have a little snooze. Doesn't the sunshine look glorious in here? Oh my gosh. We've got a real renovation project to do in this bathroom as well, so don't judge us for the disgusting state of the shower and the bath, because all in due time we're going to get there. But it just looks so nice. I'm so excited to have an afternoon bath.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin,
We are out of the shower, no, bath. Oh my gosh, been a long day. I'm out of the bath. I feel very fresh, I feel very clean, and I feel ready for a new week, which is what I always want. I've had a really good week this week, energy-wise, so I'm hoping I've not overdone it today, but it was just quite a nice day. I mean, I did some really strenuous activities, but on the whole, it was quite relaxed, and it was just so nice to enjoy the sunshine. Let me know if you've got really excited for summer from this vlog, because just from enjoying today, it's just made me want summer so much more. Like, I just want it to come tomorrow now. Like, I'm not prepared for the weather to do anything other than be sunny and warm for the rest of my life now. So I am going to make cottage pie, and I'm going to make 2 cottage pies, one for me, one for my dad. I will share the recipe with you now, and I'll just show you me making it as well. It's a really good hearty meal, and I posted it on Instagram, and some of you were asking what the difference is between cottage pie and shepherd's pie. Let me see if I can get this right. So cottage pie in the UK is made with beef, and shepherd's pie is made with lamb. I think the reason behind this is shepherds tend to herd lambs and cottagers tend to keep cows. So interesting fun fact, but I'm making cottage pie because beef is a lot cheaper than lamb. I don't think I've ever actually had a proper shepherd's pie like with lamb. I'd be interested to know if you have and which one you prefer. but I do really like it. Potatoes don't particularly agree with me too much, so I don't have potatoes very often, but when I do, I always really enjoy them. So I believe this is everything you need, but I might have missed something out potentially. Obviously there's butter and milk for the mash, but you've got potatoes, so it is 638 grams of potato per serving, I guess. So I've obviously got double. 1 onion, I've got double. And then mince, so this is a, how many grams? 750 gram packet, so 750 grams per cottage pie. We've got Bisto, so if you're not from the UK, it's just gravy granules, so however you would make gravy, I guess, just do that. And then Marmite, which is my secret ingredient. And then we've got some lazy garlic, because I'm feeling lazy today, and some tomato puree. My mind's gone blank. Tomato puree as well. And that's everything that you're going to need. So it's not a very costly meal in terms of ingredients that you'll need. Like, I feel like most people have potatoes and onions. The mince is probably the most expensive part. I can't really remember how much that was now. But here we go. I knew I would forget something. Carrots, so I've just got a fresh carrot. It's not looking so fresh on the end, but a fresh carrot, so I'm just going to use this 1 carrot for the 2, and some peas, some frozen peas. How annoying are all of these shadows in this kitchen. I can't wait to renovate this kitchen.
Today is not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning I'm so clear, alive as any, to see the horizon and the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a wreck. Tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow.
To sneak away from echo. I'll put in a picture or a video, I can't remember which, of how I just was with it for ages. And I'm sat there like, this is so cute and I love it so much, but the cottage pie is burning in the oven. Oh, look at those. They look amazing. I am so excited for this. I felt like it was cooking for an absolute eternity, and the entire time it was cooking, apart from maybe the last 15 minutes, I've been running around like a mad woman trying to make the house feel nice and cosy and tidy, and tidied up the entire kitchen. So now, once I've eaten this, all I've got to do is wash the dish, so that's a big relief. And now I'm definitely ready for a little sit down. I thought I would update on this because I am blown away. It smells absolutely amazing. As you can see, it's all melted. It's blueberry, vanilla and strawberry, and I don't know what it smells like, but it smells so just lovely. A bit summery and just really comforting. I think it might be the strawberry. I don't know, but it smells really nice and I am just obsessed. If I could bottle this smell up and just smell it for the rest of my life, I would be one very happy Kay. I think I'm gonna have to like buy a load of candles that are in this smell and just like basically make my entire house smell like this. It smells so nice. Do you ever feel judged by your pets? Like, I'm just walking back and forth and all he's doing is sitting there watching me go back and forward. Like, sit down, woman, already. I know I'm coming. is out of the oven and I'm just waiting for it to cool, because I find that with lasagna or cottage pie or even pasta bake, it's better if you get it out of the oven and then wait like 10 minutes for it to cool down from being like volcanic. It comes out of the dish much better. So a little life hack for you there if you didn't know it already. So I've been watching Call the Midwife, and I just decided today I will start from the beginning. So after I finish with you guys, I've got to eat my dinner, and then I've got 40 Etsy orders to wrap, which I am so grateful for, don't get me wrong, but I'm tempted to just do 20 tonight and then get up really early tomorrow and do the other 20 before I go through to see my dad. Gosh. Also wanted to mention here, if you didn't watch my last vlog, I'm in my dad's support bubble, so he's disabled, he's got MS, and so that's why I'm able to go see him. I know a lot of people here in the UK, like, you can't see family and friends and things, so I'm not just like ignoring the rules. I know that the rules are there for a reason. Yeah, so I decided to start watching Call the Midwife again, and I love shows. I don't know if it's set in the 1950s, but I love shows set around that time. So I just finished Anne with an E. I'm just starting Call the Midwife again, so I've already watched it once the entire way through, but it was years ago. So fun fact that I don't know if I've mentioned on this channel, when I was in high school I actually really wanted to become a midwife, and I went through all of the loops and shenanigans to become a midwife, but I didn't actually get into university, and I was so upset about the entire thing for so long, and then it was more of a blessing than anything, because I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now if I'd never, you know, not got into university, if that makes sense. So I'm really grateful, and now looking back I realise I just really want to be a mum, so that's something that I'm really looking forward to one day. But I love programmes like Call the Midwife and One Born Every Minute. They're like they were my favourites. I did start watching When Calls the Heart as well, so I always like to watch something in the background when I'm wrapping Etsy orders. It makes time go so much faster. So I love watching cosy programmes like that, and When Calls the Heart is just so lovely and just so nice, and it seems a little bit cheesy, but also I kind of like cheese. So I think they remind me a little bit of my granddad. I mean, they're nothing like what he would have watched, but he always watched like Wild Wild West movies, and it was always set like way back in time, and I think something about that just makes me feel really comforted. So yeah, I'd like to know if you've got any recommendations for me for older programmes set way back in the times, because I'm on a rampage. I mean, I get through so many series doing Etsy orders every single night, so please let me know. Right, I'm gonna stop blabbering. I feel like all I've done today is garden and talk, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different from what I usually create, but I mean, to be honest, it's getting very monotonous. You know, we're all still in lockdown. There is a light on the other side of the tunnel for us in the UK now, so I can't remember now if I think it's June, the end of June, that we're going to be set free potentially. I really, really hope so. I hope that, you know, if you've been affected by the, can't say it because I don't want to get my video to be flagged, but if you've been affected, then I really, you know, my heart's out to you. Some of my family have been affected by it, and thankfully they've come out of the other side, but it's not the case for everybody. So it's easy to say like, oh, I can't wait for it to be over. You know, it's not going to be over. There's a lot of people that are still struggling, so it's important to give credit where it's due, but also I think all of us can agree that it would be so nice to just get back to a bit of normality, even if it's just like seeing family and friends. I think the sunshine today made me feel nostalgic in a way, so I don't know. I'm ready. I'm ready to have some sunshine, to see some friends, and to see my family again. So, right, with that fine note, I'm gonna go and eat my dinner and watch the rest of this episode. So I hope you have a really fantastic rest of your Sunday. I know a lot of you have been really enjoying these cozy vlogs, so I hope that this one can add to your cozy day, and if it's sunny, maybe inspire you to get outside and get your fingers a bit dirty. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'll speak to you all next week. I'll see you all later. Bye guys.